Moist heat sterilization, one of the type of heat sterilization. One of the earliest or oldest method of sterilization of article is heating. The technique which uses hot moist air in which moisture plays the most important role of sterilization. The mode of action of moist heat sterilization is by denaturation of macromolecules, and thus it destroys the microorganisms to be eliminated. Methods of moist heat sterilization. Moist heat sterilization is categorized into three groups. One is temperature below 100 degrees Celsius. Second one is temperature at 100 degrees Celsius, and the third one is temperature above 100 degrees Celsius. First one, temperature below 100 degrees Celsius. In this category, one of the widely used method is pasteurization. This process is named after Louis Pasteur, who discovered that spoilage organisms could be inactivated in wine by applying heat at temperature below its boiling point. Today, this technique is widely practiced in dairy industry and other food processing industries. This process is used to achieve food preservation and food safety. In pasteurization, certain packaged and non-packaged foods like fruit juices are treated with mild heat, that is less than 100 degrees Celsius, in order to remove or eliminate microorganisms and also to extend the shelf life of the foods. The mode of action is by deactivating or denaturing organisms itself, or the denaturation of enzymes in the organisms. This method is sensitive to vegetative forms of microbes. It does not have effect on bacterial endospores. In order to kill resistant endospores, double pasteurization is performed, in which the heat treated foods are allowed to cool, and the endospores utilize this cooling time for germination. These germinated endospores will be killed by second double pasteurization. In acidic foods which have pH less than 4.6, such as fruit juices, the enzymes like pectin methylestrase and polygalacturonase are inactivated or denatured by heat treatment, and also it destroys the spoilage microorganisms such as yeast and lactobacillus. Pathogens unable to grow in high acidic foods naturally. Along with less pH, another factor, heat also applied in order to get better result, and thereby the shelf life is extended for several weeks. In less acidic foods which has pH more than 4.6, such as milk and liquid eggs, the pathogens and spoilage organisms like yeast and mold are destroyed by heat treatments. We cannot destroy all spoilage organisms under pasteurization. Thus, it requires further refrigeration. Foods can be pasteurized in two ways, that is, before or after being packaged into containers. Water is used to reduce the risk of thermal shock. In the case of glass is used as a packaging material. Other materials like plastics and metals can also used in packaging of foods. In such cases, the material is pasteurized with steam and hot water to reduce the thermal shock. There are various methods of pasteurization of foods. Most of the liquid foods are pasteurized using continuous systems. In this system, the liquid food is allowed to pass through a heating zone where the food gets heated, then passed to hold tube where it holds for respected time duration, and the liquid passes to the cooling zone where the liquid gets cooled. After this heating and cooling, the product is filled into the sterile package. Pasteurization is achieved by plate heat exchangers and is used for low viscous foods like animal milk, nut milk and juices. Plate heat exchanger is made up of many thin vertical stainless steel plates which separates the liquid from heating or cooling medium. Another type, namely scrapped surface heat exchangers, contain an inner rotating shaft in the tube which aids in scrapping of highly viscous material which accumulates on the wall of the tube. Methods of pasteurization. First method, high temperature short time, HTST. It is the most common method of pasteurization. It involves metal plates and hot water to increase the temperature to at least 71 degrees Celsius for not less than 15 seconds or 62 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes followed by rapid cooling. Next method, higher heat shorter time, HHST. Like previous method HTST, this method HHST uses slightly different equipment and higher temperature for short time. The temperature maintained is 89 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. Ultra high temperature, UHT. This method is extensively used for sterilizing and packaging milk in hermetically sealed packagings. The food is treated at 180 degrees Celsius for 2 seconds, then rapidly cooled. This method provides much longer shelf life. This method does not require subsequent refrigeration since all spoilage organisms are killed. The UHT treated foods are shelf-stable for about 6 months. Next method is ultra pasteurization or UP. Don't confuse this term with the previous one, UHT, ultra high temperature. There is UHT, the pressurized food is packed in hermetically sealed package. But here in ultra pasteurization, the food is heat treated at 138 degrees Celsius for 2 seconds and rapidly cooled. The food is not considered as sterile because it is not hermetically sealed, hence the food requires subsequent temperature at 100 degrees Celsius. One of the popular and extensively used method is boiling. The effectiveness of boiling is promoted or enhanced by adding 2% sodium bicarbonate in water. The holding period is 10 to 30 minutes. Most of the vegetative forms of microbes are sensitive to this method. Another method is steam at atmospheric pressure in 100 degrees Celsius. The steam and temperature at 100 degrees Celsius effectively kills the microbes. This method is used to sterilize culture media. Next method is intermittent sterilization, in which sterilization is achieved by heating to boiling several times at intervals of about 24 hours in order that any resistant spores may germinate and also be destroyed. Mostly, this procedure is done for 3 successive days. Holding period is 100 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. The types temperature below 100 degrees Celsius and temperature at 100 degrees Celsius are mainly used to sterilize heat sensitive items. And this method, temperature above 100 degrees Celsius, is one of the widely used method in steam under pressure. For this method, steam under pressure autoclave or steam sterilizer is used. Autoclave. It is an electronic device that uses steam to sterilize equipments and other objects. In this, all bacteria, viruses, fungi and spores are inactivated. Holding period is 121 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes at 15 lbs. Autoclave is made up of stainless steel double walled with lid, pressure guard, steam releaser, safety valve. Inside the autoclave, water is filled till the heating element gets immersed, and then the materials to be sterilized kept on the secondary container. Lids are tightly closed and operated. The water gets boiled and forms steam. The development of steam inside the closed container leads to the production of pressure within it. When pressure increases, the temperature also increases. The items sterilized using autoclave is dressings, instruments, culture media, glasswares and pharmaceutical products. Types of steam sterilizer: laboratory autoclaves, hospital dressing sterilizers, bowl and instrument sterilizers, rapid cooling sterilizers. Domestic pressure cooker can also be used as a sterilizer. Next method is tintalization. It is also called fractional sterilization. It is the process which is in practice since 19th century. This method is named after the inventor scientist John Tintal. This method is designed to kill heat resistant endospores. It is the process of discontinuous heating that involves boiling goods in cans or jars for about 20 minutes a day for 3 days in a row. Even though the simple and effective sterilizing method is autoclave, in some conditions tintalization is preferred. Due to the lack of autoclave, or if the material cannot withstand higher temperature, in such cases tintalization is used. In this method, all forms of microbes including endospores are also eliminated or destroyed. Advantages and disadvantages: moist heat takes less time and results in better outcome of sterilization. Low temperatures are sufficient to sterilize when compared with high dry heat. It is inexpensive, it does not pollute or cause toxic fumes, and it does not corrode or rust metal objects. Disadvantages include it is relatively slow and many objects cannot withstand the high temperatures. Some substances like powders and oils cannot be sterilized by boiling or with steam. These substances can be damaged by repeated exposure to steam. Thank you.